Hello everyone, I'm the Mystic and welcome back to another part of Ratchet and Clank. Last time we completed Planet Eudora fully and now we are off to Blarg Station Nebula G34. So let's see what we got. We got to explore the space station, 2 gold bolts, and 1 skill point. Unfortunately we can only get 1 gold bolt, so we are just gonna have to return at a later point, so let's blast off. Sorry if I sound a little congested. The allergies are just coming in for the season, so I might sound a little congested or so. My nose is a little stuffy this morning, so whew, I am recording this bright and early before I get ready for work. So let's go ahead and take care of this, shall we? We got a lot to do today. Alrighty, here, and this is absolutely amazing. Look at the scenery, look at the environment. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, mwah. That is absolutely amazing. And here, we're gonna get a new weapon. Let's go and get it, baby. Alrighty, we got the Taunter. Hell yeah, that is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show something off real quick as we get started. So if you look at these little monitors here, we can see a little we got someone on the monitors. That is a former Insomniac employee, Dan Johnson. Unfortunately, he passed away in December of 2006, and he is referenced in every Ratchet & Clank game except for Deadlock, Mobile, and any future after, I believe. He is referenced everywhere, and he's been an Insomniac for years until he passed away. And Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, I believe, was dedicated into his memory. So I think that's a cool reference to make of an employee in a game. So I don't know if that's everyone's opinion, but that's mine. Anywho, now we're going to take this way. There are multiple paths we could take. We're going to start off this one mainly because it's starting path and interconnects with something else. Plus, we're going to get an info bot here. So let's go and make our way over here. Alrighty, before we go any further, I forgot to read off the Taunter. So let's go ahead and read it, shall we? Taunter. While the Taunter doesn't have any offensive capabilities, it's great for luring enemies into mines, force fields, or simply into range of your other weapons. The Taunter will also activate any mines you have placed in the environment, increasing their effective range. When used together, Gadgetron's Mine Glove and Taunter are a deadly combination. Ooh! So we do not have a Mine Glove at all. We might be getting one later in the Let's Play, but I'll definitely show it off at some point. But that's pretty much for those who want to get the Mine Glove and you already have the Taunter. It is a great thing to help extend its capabilities. So, let's keep on progressing, shall we? Ooh. So, like I said, here's another area. This is perfect for, this planet is perfect for the Pyrocenter. I know, in the video for Iridia, I mentioned that we'd see probably a few planets where I'd use it a lot. This is one of them. And, this is also a planet, if you truly want to show off a game that uses the PS2's, lighting and, lighting capabilities and mood atmosphere, this is the level I definitely show them 100%. The lighting is absolutely phenomenal for this game. And this level definitely makes it look fucking beautiful. Alright, now we're going to head down. Oh, well, I didn't mean to high jump there. Whoopsie. Alright, now I'm going to head down over here. And I'm going ahead and use the Taunter to lure them towards me. And we can also use these to break crates. So you're no longer seeing me fishing too much for crates breaking. Oh my goodness, hello. Come back here. I'm going to throw a Bong Glove at this guy. Oh, that missed? Bruh. Come on. There's one. And that's 2. Heck yeah. Alright, now we're going to get back out the Taunter, because this will help us miss any bolts we drop, and it'll break crates instantly for us, which I think is amazing, all things considered. Alrighty, so let's go and push this big shiny red button.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings.
Oh crap, this place is blown up. We gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, I'm gonna go and switch to the Bomb Glove real quick because there are a bunch of enemies that spawn in the moment this thing goes off. Don't worry and just keep rushing through and get the Pyroster out here so you can take care of these guys real quick. You don't have to, but I like to anyways. Also, Okay. Also, if you aren't paying attention, the guy in the intercom will talk a lot more the longer you wait. And at some point, he goes, "Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, get out of here. This place is gonna blow." So I think that's pretty cool. And I do know they make a reference to this in the remake, which I think is funny. So, anyways, as we land back here, we got the infobot. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what it has for us. So I'll see you guys in a second.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Alrighty, Blackwater City is gonna be our next planet, or planet Rilgar to be exact. Over there we have the hoverboard races, so we're gonna go there to get the prize for Skid's agent, so he can represent us. Hell yeah. Again, like I said, this stage is perfect for mood lighting. Ooh, my goodness, let's go and use the pyroster here real quick. And let's see. So these guys are pretty easy to deal with. They die usually to one hyper strike. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't break it yet. Hold on, let me get these crates real quick. Let's get the taunter out so I can show you what it does. Watch it. Hell yeah. We're going to see me do that just a little bit more, but if you see a force field and enemies behind it and you don't think you have the ammo to kill them, use the taunter. They'll just die. They'll just pretty much kill themselves with the force field. So, let's go and make our way forward. Oh yeah, the pyroster, baby. Burn. So if you're wondering what, I'm about to go opening up this room with the trespasser, so let's go and open it up. And this puzzle's pretty easy, too. I'm pretty goated, so... Yep, see? Alright, so I'm gonna go and use the pyroster for this room to break all these crates, because some of the tiny little gremlins here break out of the crates, so I'm gonna go ahead and open them up with the pyroster, just to be safe and sure. Plus, there's plenty of pyroster ammo to boot, and a few others. And then I'll go ahead and get the taunter out. And, of course, doesn't hurt to refill on nanotech. Let's see now. I'm gonna go ahead and high jump over here and use the taunter. Bring everything toward us. Heck yeah, 14,000 bolts? My goodness, almost a little short of 15,000, but that is still a lot. Man, that's more than what I have in my bank account. By the way, I'm happy to say I will be going home for the holidays, so I'm going to push very hard to get a bunch of videos out before I leave. That way you'll at least see a video Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I think there are more amoeboids creatures here, so let's go and take care of it with the Omni Wrench. Show them a little bitch. Alright. Now these guys are trapped in cages. You have to shoot them down with the blaster to open them, and then these guys will break out and then you can kill them going forward. And I like to use the blaster for this little area right here. It's quick, it's easy, and it's efficient. And I like to save up the ammo too for the blaster, so this is probably the only time you'll see me use the blaster here. Let's see, going to get the taunter back out. Hell yeah. And now, going to make our way forward. I'm going to pick up these guys with the suck cannon, and then use the pyroster going away. Just pick up some ammo for the suck cannon. I'm going to use it in a second, just for shits and giggles. So that, you aren't really going to see me use the suck cannon that much. Go a little forward. I might use it maybe a few times, but this is probably the main area where I'm going to use it. Just to show it off a bit more. I'm going to get the blaster, and I'll shoot him right as we do a high jump, because he's going to shoot a little flame waves to prevent us from getting up there from the ledge. Alright, now this area is a little harder, and we're also going to get our first and only gold bolt for this planet that we're able to get. There are two, but we can only get one of two, unfortunately. We do not have the means to get the second one, and I'll explain why once we get closer to it. Alright. Alright, now this is why I wanted to use a suck cannon for. There you go. Two. He's dead. Haha. Okay, I love that. Ooh, and I broke the switch. Neat. Not the swing shot. I'm gonna go for the taunter, and then the suck cannon. Suck. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna make the high jump away over here. And then let's go back to the pie roster, shall we? Again, I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little congested and slow with my talking. Again, I'm feeling, I guess, a little under the weather while recording this, so I do apologize. But ain't no rest for the wicked, as they say. And that is our gold bolts. So hell yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and make our way over. High jump. Woo! Alrighty. So that's pretty cool. Oh, oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna show off. The taunter kills, again, kills him with lasers, and you're gonna see me do it a lot more in this room. Unfortunately, that guy does not run off the ledge for some reason, so I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the laser panel and kill him with the blaster. And let's see here. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, that'll work. And I'm just gonna use the Omni Wrench on these guys. Now let's go ahead and get the taunter back out. Get these guys to run into it. They instantly die, which is amazing. So you don't have to worry about them taking multiple hits. I'm gonna break this shield. Get the taunter back out to bring those guys over here. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open up this one, mainly because we can low-key just kill this guy with a couple blaster shots. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, then again, I did say I wasn't going to use it for the rest of the video, so, oh well, contradict me. Alright, so up ahead, we're going to have our very first boss. This is where we're going to get our one and only skill point for this planet. It's called Girl Trouble. So pretty much what we need to do for this boss is beat it with the Omni Wrench only. And this is really challenging to do, so please be careful and do as I do. Get a little to her side at the start and do a bunch of hyper strikes, and then once she reaches that little split in her health bar, she'll spawn these little gremlins. Keep her distance because they will do damage, and then get closest to her as possible and do a bunch of hyper strikes while she's running away. Again, be careful, these guys will chase you, so keep running as you go. If you need to get your distance and run away, use the long jump or the stretch jump to do it, and then the bigger gremlins will spawn in. Again, keep your distance, get as much away as possible. If you have to keep your distance for a while before approaching the queen, by all means, go for it. And now, we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of hyper strikes. Oh, come on. So close. I think one more will do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. One more did do it, but it took a lot more. So that's 50 of 30 skill points, and this one was Girl Trouble, and that is the only one we need for this planet. And I'm not going to try and die here after beating the boss, so hold up. Go on, take care of you. And one more should do it. Hell yeah. Get the taunter back out, and let's go and break all these crates. Hell yeah. Oh man, we got a lot of bolts, almost at 20,000. Sheesh. We're really rocking. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to spend another batch, so let's go and encounter this asshole up ahead. I'm gonna see if I can use the suck cannon on these little guys. Alright. The fuck, that didn't work? Okay, let's use the Omni Wrench.
Whew! Thought I was a goner this time. Some nano-wit in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too.
Buy the grind boots for 2,000, you cheap bitch. Oh my god, what an asshole.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
And we got the grind boots, or we bought them. Man, fucking cheap bastard. Oh, I fucking hate that guy. Low-key one of my least favorite NPCs in the game, mainly for the fact that we saved him and he charges us for the effort. Gee, thanks a lot. Ooh, I think that reminds me. Oh yeah, I need to read the the grind boots, so hold up. Let's go and make our way down here real quick, and then I will go ahead and go for the read in just a second. For some reason, the Taunter does not pick up the bolts in the sky. So let's go and open up the menu, go to Gadgets, and this is the Grind Rail. Here you go, or Grind Boots. Rumors circulated for a brief time that someone had invented a device called Grind Boots that would somehow allow users to slide along thin, narrow rails at high speeds. After further investigation, we do not believe any such device ever existed. So, yeah, we pretty much have an unknown gadget. That's pretty freaking cool, depicting the lore of this universe. So, nice. Alrighty, so let's go and grab these bolts real quick. Doesn't mind to grab some loose change. And that is area 2 we have completed. So we have one more area to explore. So let's go ahead and get the trespasser back out. And here's our last puzzle for this planet. This one's also pretty easy. I like to line these up at the bottom and then put everything dead center. Hell yeah, stack it up like a pyramid. And this is the gimmick that most people dislike. We're going to be playing as Clank now. So let's go ahead and go. So here we are with Clank, our little robotic friend. He can't do much in terms of combat, and his movement abilities are quite limited. Nonetheless, he has his own way of progressing. So what we're doing out here is for one reason. There's a gadget over there, if you can notice by the little glowing hue up in the distance. We are on our way to get a specific device that allows us to put water into other places. For platforming capabilities, of course. And, again, now that we're closer, you see that yellow hue right there? That is where we're supposed to get our final gold bolt for this planet. However, it is inaccessible as Clank, and we can't go out here with Ratchet by any normal means. We have to get another gadget that allows us to breathe underwater or in outer space, to be exact. So, let's go ahead and break these crates and progress forward. We will come back for that gold bolt later, but everything else we have collected fully. So yeah. Clank, again, sucks him up. Oh, God, I forgot to hit the like button too early. Oh, well, I can get a funny camera angle while doing it, so let's go and make our way back up. Clank is a slow, clunky little fella, isn't he? Alright, funny camera angle. Whee! Look at his stupid smile and his legs dangling. I think it's silly, at least to me. Alright, go and break these crates here. I think there's some little gremlins up ahead. Oh, yes, there are. Hell yeah. Oh, you bastard. Good thing Clank does not die in one hit for being so small, which I think is great. And, ooh, I love the background. Oh, so cool. A little glowing star in the back. I think that's Planet Eudora in the back. And if I'm not mistaken, Planet Iridia, which we were at earlier? I'm hoping I'm not wrong. That might not be, may or may not be the case. But I'm hoping, because we did just travel to those planets. I don't know what the purple and blue one are, though. Might be future planets we're going to. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and make our way up. Climb up here. And again, I used to fall off this little ledge right here a lot as a kid, for it being so small and playing as Clank. I didn't get the grasp of the concept that, hey, Clank sucks. So, be careful not to fall. Now I do a lot better, of course. And as you can see, with a better view up close, that's the gold bolt in that top right corner of the screen. Oh my goodness, I had a cough right here and I'm still fighting it. Don't cough! The people are depending on us. Anyways, now we're going to show off Clank's means of combat in this game. You see that big enemy? We are in no way in hell going to be able to take that on by ourselves. So let's go ahead and get these little guys trapped in their cages and refill an sack, of course. These are Gadgetbots. These are Clank's little minions, or his own version of Pikmin, I should say. And with the press of the triangle button, we can control them. So let's go ahead and select them to attack mode. What the? Do I gotta get closer? Are you serious? Not follow, come on. Attack, stupid freaking D-pad. Alright, these guys will attack anything in their vicinity as long as you press the attack button. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Their AI is not so great, so be careful not to get them killed. Otherwise, you have to back travel to their original collecting point from their cages for them to respawn and then traverse back. And we're gonna see him. We might have to do that a lot more in a future planet, which is later down the line. But anyways, we did it. This area is a little small. It serves a little basic tutorial for what's to come for Clank. Anyways, let's go and grab this gadget, shall we? And we did it. Heck yeah, so that's everything we can do for this planet. So let's go ahead and make our way back to Ratchet, shall we? I think there's a couple breaks behind us. We can, yep, And that's the gadget. It's called the Hydro Displacer. Also, off mic, I coughed horrendously during that small cutscene, so, whew, at least it came out. I think after this I'm going to take some Mucinex or something and help clear up my system, especially since I got to fly home for the holidays. I do not want to be sick. Anywho, let's go and make our way back up to Ratchet, shall we? Oh boy, I think there's a cutscene, so I'm going to mute real quick.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
Alrighty, Ratchet now has the Hydro Displacer, and that's about everything we can do for Nebula G34, Blarg Tactical Station. We have to come back for one gold ball, as I stated earlier, but let's go ahead and take a look at the missions for our next planet, shall we? Oh boy, so let's open up. As soon as we get in the ship, we're gonna open up the little map right here. So we've got two missions. Find Captain Cork and do the hoverboard races. So we'll do that next time. I'm the Mystic. Have a wonderful day. Peace, take care, and enjoy the holidays. Bye-bye.